Welcome to the Education Outreach Day volunteer training presentation online. Part G will provide an overview for concluding the When Invasives Attack activity. Most of the formal conclusion building will happen with the students as a group, but some of this discussion can happen as you work with the students. This is the time when we can highlight the nature of science and the value of communication. Things you can consider include: what role does science play in the process? What is it about science that helps people to define problems and to find solutions? Why is it important to discuss what people should do about the spread of invasive species? How can information influence human activity? And what part of this process is not based on science, but possibly on other motivations? For example, if recreational boating is the problem, why don't we just get rid of the boats? As a group, we'll consider the following questions. Protection and prevention of the spread of invasives is important, but why? How do zebra and quagga mussels threaten biodiversity? What happens if they're left unchecked and unmanaged? These are just two of the invasives that are a real and current threat to many waterways all around the world. What kinds of careers would be involved in the study and management of invasive species? If time permits, we can include a short consideration on the different kinds of professionals who might be involved in the study and management of invasives. Here's a short list of jobs just as an example. To give this science content some traction, we conclude with action items for the students. We ask them, what does this have to do with you? And at this point, students should readily make a connection between human behavior and the spread of invasives. They can consider these questions. How can you prevent the spread, even if you aren't a recreational boater? And why does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen if people do nothing? To review the main points of Part G, your interaction with the students during the activity will help to stimulate critical thinking. Guide the students on an initial debrief right there at the station, reconsidering what they found and what it means. Encourage open-ended discussions of student conclusions. Rather than seeking the right answer, the students are following a process to give them tools and information to come to one or more conclusions. Before the students are dismissed, we'll ask them to personalize the issue. What do they recommend? What impact may their recommendations have? And what should be done next? Please direct any questions about your work as a volunteer for Ed Outreach Day to Barbara Lease at barbara.lease@aiu3.net.